Hi everyone, SPD64 here, and we're back. It's a new year, 2025. I hope everyone had a good new year. I figured that one of the first videos to do for this brand new year would be a fun little Q&A. So I asked on Twitter for you guys to submit any questions you had for me. It could be Sonic related, it could, pretty much anything, within reason. So we're gonna answer them. This is very unscripted, you can probably tell. I'm just gonna crack on with it. Okay. If you could spend the day with any Sonic character, who would it be and what would you do together? Okay, I want to say Rouge, but the problem is that she's a literal criminal. She would be committing crimes and stealing stuff. I don't want to go to prison, so I probably, as much as I would love to be able to hang out with Rouge, I wouldn't mind having a drink with Rouge. Just, I can't, I don't think it would be a good idea to spend the entire day with her, as much as I love her, and support her dreams and ambitions. Amy would be really fun. That would be a really fun day with Amy. I could see myself hanging out with Amy. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna sound basic. I'd probably want to hang out with Sonic for the day. I think Sonic, first off, no crimes committed. No crimes committed. I just think that'd be fun. I think he would know how to have fun. He knows when to, he does know when to slow down. He is seen taking naps and reading books and all that, so he knows when to just sit and chill. I think there would be a good mix of, activity, like actually doing stuff, but then also having that chill time. So I'll be basic and I'll say Sonic, but Amy is a very close second. Or maybe both. Can I say both? Can I hang out with both of them? Hiya, do you like Michael Jackson? And if so, what are your top 3 favorite MJ songs? Of course I love yes, absolutely I love his songs. Thriller, that's iconic, like down to the lyrics and the music. I still remember seeing the music video for the first time when I was a kid. So Thriller is definitely up there. I love Remember the Time. I don't know why, I just really like the vibe of that song. Billie Jean is another one that I really like. So yes, I would say that my top 3 would be Thriller, Remember the Time, and Billie Jean. How do you feel about Sonic nowadays, especially with the new games like Frontiers, Superstars, Dream Team, or even the comics and TV shows like Sonic Prime? Ooh. Okay, he's obviously definitely come a long way from the quote-unquote dark era, though in my opinion the dark era was, I would say, the early 2010s, to be honest. I may be controversial for saying that, but that's my opinion. I think we're definitely on the right track. I'm glad that they've scrapped the self-deprecation kind of humor on their socials. That I'll get into in another video. Yeah, I think we're on the right track. I've always loved Sonic, obviously, but it actually feels now, I don't want to say it feels good to be a Sonic fan, but I don't feel as embarrassed. Oh god, that feels really mean, but that's the best way I could describe it that I can think of at the moment. But I can go into a gaming space and say, oh yeah, I'm a Sonic fan, and I don't feel as, I feel like I can say it, if that makes sense. So yeah, no, I feel good. I think we're on the right track. What is your favorite kind of coffee / caffeinated beverage? I'm kind of basic, in case you couldn't tell. I really like lattes, especially caramel lattes. Caffeinated. Tea kinda counts. Yeah, tea. I'm gonna count it. It probably doesn't count, but I'm gonna count tea in this regard. Cause, of course. Oh god, there was a white chocolate mocha that I tried one time, and that was banging. That was sick. That was, beautiful. What do you think is the canon route in Shadow the Hedgehog? Right, okay. One of my things with the Shadow the Hedgehog game is that I like that it opened the opportunity to have different routes and different paths and different kinds of shadows. My only thing is that it kind of gets negated because of the final story, because no matter which path you choose, it all leads to the final story. And if you played as an evil shadow, it doesn't transfer into the final story. I would say, keeping the final story in mind, I would say the neutral path, like the most neutral of neutral paths, is probably the most canon in my opinion, because it's not saying that he's like super good, but he's not super evil. And I feel like that was the kind of vibe of the game, was that it was Shadow trying to figure out who he is. You know, I don't know. I think I would say neutral. The neutral path would be the most canon. If not for the final story, I probably think I would say the same, to be honest. I don't know. What's your favorite stage in Shadow Generations? Kingdom Valley Act 1. Yes, that felt so much nostalgia for me from playing 06 as a kid. It was the music, it looked beautiful. Yeah, Kingdom Valley Act 1. No, not even a question. If you in the game the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, what role would you like to have? I mean, I kind of already did this. I made some artwork of Nicole the cat as if she was in the game. And I believe I had her as an archaeologist. Because I personally think archaeology is really interesting and history and all that. Yeah, I had her as an archaeologist. I figured that would be cool. And the outfit turned out pretty cool, if I do say so myself. When did you first create your OC and how did it evolve into what it is today? Oh my god. She's, I want to say I made her in 2011? I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll put the correct date on the screen. Originally, she was a fox. She was a purple fox. Still had the whole wig situation going on. But yeah, she was a purple fox originally. I think I did play around with the idea of making her a bat at one point. I think it went like fox, bat, or thinking about making her a bat, and then when I started getting more into YouTube, I made her a cat. So she's definitely gone through a lot of design changes, I guess one would say. I'm very happy with the design now, obviously. This feels like the best one out of all of them. I can't say that I hate the past designs, because if not for those, we wouldn't be where we are today. So they always have a soft spot for me. If you could have any character from the Sonic games get their own spin-off game, who would it be and what kind of gameplay would you like to see for that game? I honestly, and I think I've said this before, I would either love a Frontiers-esque style game for Knuckles or Silver. Knuckles, I would say more so just because he's part of the core cast. I just think that would be cool, like a very kind of Nathan Drake, Uncharted-esque sort of game. I know people probably would be like, oh, it's too slow, but you can make it fast, I feel like. I feel like Frontiers showed that they can do an open world game with still the speed kind of there. Silver, I think, would also work, like I said, for a Frontiers style game. Though Silver, I always liked in 06 that he had a lot of puzzles that involved him using his telekinesis. So maybe I guess like Portal, maybe like a Portal 2 kind of game. That might be kind of cool, especially like if it's set in the future. That would be pretty sick. How do you feel about Vector X Vanilla? It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, I love it. It's just so sweet. It's so sweet. I love it. There's not really much else I can say other than, I just really like it. I think it's adorable. I think Vector getting all like blushy and like, you know, simping for Vanilla is just really cute. And Vanilla, like, we never know if she's aware that he likes her and if she likes him too. I like to think that she knows that he likes her and she likes him too, and she just finds it really adorable. I don't know. It's very cute. If you could pick one Archie character to become canon, who and why? Personally, I'd say Uncle Chuck. Now, long-time viewers would probably think I would say Sally, because I love Sally Acorn. She has my favorite ship with Sonic. I love Sonic and Sally as a couple. I don't think I'd make her canon though. I think she's had her run, and it hurts my heart to say that. I definitely think she should at least appear in a mobile game, given that they're putting IDW characters in there. I think it's only fair that Sally at least appears in that. But in terms of canon to the story, I might say Uncle Chuck too. I mean, I would change his design a bit. Ooh, should I do a redesign video of Uncle Chuck? Let me know in the comments, should I redesign Uncle Chuck? Anyway, but going back to my point, yeah, I would say Uncle Chuck. I think it would open up more about Sonic as a character, because as the protagonist, we actually don't know. Yeah, we know his personality, but we don't know much about his history. And yeah, it's kind of cool that it's kind of shrouded in mystery, or it's left to interpretation. But I don't know, I feel like Uncle Chuck would be a good addition. I think it would be nice for Sonic to have a mentor that he can go to, rather than always being the one to take on the brunt of everyone else's problems. And I just remember them having a really nice relationship, like in the comics and Sadie M, and briefly Sonic Underground. Like, yeah, no, I would say Uncle Chuck. Okie dokie, and that appears to be all the questions for today. Thank you so much to everyone that submitted a question. There were a lot of good ones. I wish I could answer all of them, but this recording is already feeling super long. In terms of this new year, I definitely have a lot more planned. I'm gonna delve back into animation, so keep an eye out for those. And yeah, let's make this a really great year for all of us. I'm really excited to make new content and streams for you guys. But for now, I will say farewell and see you in the next video.